Taurus, week commencing 17th of August 2021. I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool. Together, we as a collective, this doesn't work without you. Overall energy for the week, Taurus. Actually, just giving me a song called, well, it's not called, the lyrics they're giving me is, if my eyes don't deceive me, there's something going on around here. So I don't know if it's Elvis Costello or it's that type of music. So Taurus, let's see what's going on for you, shall we? And I've done it again. Totally ignored the cards because I'm tuning in. Sorry. We'll get there. So excuse me, son singing again. He's there it is. Thank you, Spirit. I don't want to steal his happiness, so I don't stop him singing. So what does Taurus need to know? Well, Taurus, you have a Sagittarius energy straight off the bat. Number 14, living or past, date for your diary and address. Those of you that have been with me a long time, I know what I'm saying there. But for anybody new, it means somebody's birthday, living or passed over into the other world. A date for your diary or an address. So this could be a direct message or link between you and them. It's about balance. It's about strength. It's about overcoming a change, a massive change, because before it comes the death card. So it can be overcoming addictions, bringing balance back into your life. It's patience. It's learning your lessons. It's about faith in yourself, in others, and learning. Because something is being found out here. Somebody's been keeping things close to the chest. Omission is the same as lies. It is sometimes lies, deceit and theft. Sometimes it's just playing the cards close to your chest. But something's been found out about that. 7 weeks is mentioned. You're in the upright, which is good. It means that you have faith in yourself. You're in your own element. You're speaking your own truth and you're managing things well. And we have a new energy because you haven't had this much before. A Cancer. A mother energy perhaps. Ancestors, the womb, the breasts. It's a new vehicle for some. The red car brings success. So anyone driving a red car will be a good influence. I was born on the 7th or the 25th. Living all past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. There is heartache, sorrow, loss and separation there. Perhaps minor surgery involved somewhere. Can be temporary or permanent separations, but there has to be some pain involved. Something coming between you and what you want. So a decision needs to be made. One of those swords has to be taken out. And somebody is in denial about the decision that has to be made. They're either protecting themselves or others. It's about an ending, I believe. Somebody needs someone's blessing to leave the family unit. Possible financial aid. But you will need the benefits of someone else. Someone needs to be generous to you. Something is ending where you have to take your leave and the money and finances aren't there to do it. Justice will be served fairly. Some of you will be going to court. Some of you will either be or know someone going to prison. Because justice will be served. And money is at the root of it. Those born on the 11th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Libra energy. Libra energy is very much like the Two of Swords because they see both sides of an argument, which makes it hard for them to make a decision. It's also about the loins and the marital home. So there's some sort of justice being served here after something's being revealed. It will cause heartache. There needs to be a decision about it. 10 years is mentioned. Yeah, there is a doorway, a threshold. You've come to a crossroads in your life where you know there's no going back, but now you have to make a choice. What's it going to be? And you're not sure about what that choice should be, or you are, but you don't want to do it because you know it's got a sting in the tail. It's a very fast moving energy, that couple of days possibly. Someone, you or someone else, needs to learn to stand on their own 2 feet. Be independent, especially financially. And again, someone is sitting on the fence, can't make the decision. What do I do? It seems that someone knows what they have to do to wield that sword of justice. But they don't want to do it because they don't want to be seen to be unfair. 2 years is mentioned. But there is something or someone new of major importance entering your life. It could be, this is the Gypsy card for the tall, handsome stranger. There's a passion here for something or someone. It could be a child, a fire sign child, but it's positive communications and positive, passionate situation. It may be, but I don't see any pregnancies, fire sign child being born. Someone needs a day off. They've gone through this heartache, sorrow, loss, and now there needs to be healing. 4 weeks is mentioned. Could be to do with children because this is the children's card, or someone from your past, your childhood, your inner child, your ego, because your ego is not big-headedness, it's your inner child having a tantrum. So something, an issue from the past is coming back and it needs to be settled. It's a negative situation, I'm afraid, 6 months. So maybe they'll get 6 months in prison if they go to prison. Somebody's not put the effort in to to earn the money they need. So they may have stolen the money. It's a mountain that has to be climbed. But somebody doesn't feel like they have the energy to do so. There's possible connection with a Capricorn here, but it's also internet communications. 8 years is mentioned. It's not enough effort to put in, so why should they help you out, really? Yeah, so somebody's going to get really over emotional about this, a water sign, female, cusper, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or somebody drinks too much, female, just not in charge of their emotions or very depressed. Somebody's torn between two properties, two jobs, two people, two situations, but it's going to become very, very clear, crystal clear, what the choice should be. And nothing worth having is easy. So you're not going to get it unless you put the effort in. Yeah, you need to come out of this nightmare. It's sleepless nights about it. Really, somebody just doesn't want to say how they feel. Because somebody's not putting the money in, not putting the effort in, not communicating, they're just not giving anything. And you're going to have to do it by yourself. You're going to have to stand on your own 2 feet, or they are. You can't keep bailing people out. This chapter has to end, and it goes deep, so it may be family orientated. Travel to the object of your desire, be they person, things, or events. Number 21, massively important in a positive way. And celebrations and reunions, a gathering. So somebody maybe wants the money for a night out, simple as that, and you need it for groceries. Don't go giving it away. You may have to defend yourself, or someone else will, possibly at court. There's got to be a clearance here. Clearing the decks. Too many, sorry. Yeah, again, 6 of Cups on the 6 of Cups. There's a decision needs to be made about the children, or about someone returning from your past. Fond memories, but they've gone sour. 3 of Stones. Someone is building something that will pay off in the future though. Study perhaps, 3 years study. A new business, any business that starts now, which sounds strange, will prosper. 3 years, but the foundations have to be strong. 2 3s in this, could be a third party, but I don't think so. Yeah, moving on. It's time to move on to better things. Travel, a transition, change is taking place, leaving the misery of the past behind, going from stormy waters to calmer ones. But there may be a problem child, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, cusper. So it could be you. And no communication or bad news arriving. Simple as that. Somebody's avoiding this at all costs. They're trying everything they can to wriggle out of this. Something has to be destroyed. This chapter needs to be over. Or you cannot grow. Disaster possibly on its way. Deep down you know what needs to be done. Stop kidding yourself. There will be no celebrations, there'll be no happiness without this. Somebody's refusing to clean up their mess and they want you to do it maybe, or vice versa. You may be expecting other people to clean up your mess. Well, tough. Why? Don't hold on to why, because why will poison you from the inside. You might never know why. Repairs, possibly with children, mending fences. You have to own up to your faults as well. Because this isn't over yet. It's an unfinished symphony. This is going to go to court if it doesn't get settled. It has to be seen to be fair. Balance, Libra energy, massively important. Communication is the key. They keep saying it. People don't talk to each other enough. So, my little Lenormands, I love them. Instead of the Sabilas, because the Sabilas have some quite depressing cards, and I thought I'd lighten it up a bit. Lovely little cards, absolutely stunning. So, like I said, there's no communication. Somebody refuses to talk about it. There's no gratefulness, but again we have the tree, so the roots go deep. Two little birds. Somebody may be telling you something. News. Choices. Somebody's refusing to make that choice. The traveller, the rider. So somebody's refusing to budge. And weak. They are weak. No backbone. Knowledge is being withheld from you. So, more than kisses, letters mingle souls. So there's lack of messages, there's lack of greetings or information, there's missing documents, bad news and announcements come in. When you take a flower in your hand and really look at it, it's your world in that moment of time. You want to give somebody the world or they want to give it to you, but it's a refusal. A refusal of affection, a refusal of contentment, a refusal of sincerity, a refusal of intimacy. No gifts, no understanding and no clarity. Health needs to be your priority. Vitality, well-being, ecology and fertility. A single act of kindness throws out roots in all directions, and roots spring up and make the tree. But the thing is, somebody here is being far too kind, far too generous. And they're tipping the scales, so there's no kindness shown to themselves. Somebody's taking advantage here. Birds sing not because they have answers, because they have songs. So they don't necessarily know everything. You may receive a communication about information or gossip or advice. So you have to decide whether to take it with a pinch of salt or take it as gospel, because they don't have, unless they have proof, these are the type of people that will say it anyway. It talks about fledglings, so it could be children again. You have to have an open mind, an open eyes, an open heart. Look for the signs and symbols around you from spirits, animals, birds, insects, especially the birds. Because there is a choice to be made here, and they're trying to help you, but you're not taking notice of the signs. So, like I said, it's got to be random occurrences, things that animals, insects, birds don't normally do. And you will know because it'll make you go, oh, look at that bird. Oh, look at that insect. Take notice and then look up your animal totems. In the long run, we shape our lives and we shape ourselves, and the choices we make are ultimately our own responsibility. So your destiny is the choices you make and the consequences of those, and so are your children's. You can't keep bailing them out. There is options. There's a decision that somebody doesn't want to make, and they're at a crossroads that they really don't want to be at. Tough love is needed here, I think. It's time to realise bad news is coming. Changes that you won't like, lack of movement, lack of communication, lack of discovery. So things that you didn't know about. A visitor, an unwanted visitor. And a missed opportunity, I'm afraid. There's someone here with no backbone, weak, lack of authority, lack of power. Somebody's protecting the wrong person. Somebody may be dominating you. Somebody is wrongly trying to defend something, I'm afraid. And it seems like a mother energy maybe. And then we've got lack of knowledge, lack of wisdom, bad information, not learning from the past, and not finding your true path because you refuse. You're sitting on this fence and you're refusing to make that choice. A choice has to be made. If you don't make it, Spirit usually make it for you, and the chances of you not liking that choice are very, very likely. So it's your life purpose. It's time to be rewarded, but you have to be ready to take that reward and not waste it on someone else or on a bad choice. Yeah, so it is the Ten of Cups. It's about the family. It's the home. It's your emotions. Something may be coming to an end that's been very good, but just it can't grow. It can't get any better. So the whole purpose of your life is to be happy. And if something isn't making you happy, then it's wrong for you. There could be gifts, but this is more about your destiny. You can be assured that destiny has a place in your situation, and through many life lessons you are about to arrive at a place for your highest good, but you might not even realise. It might not seem like a big deal. If you're bunging 20 quids at your kids all the time, or 100 quids at your kids all the time, it doesn't seem like a big deal if you've got it. But when you've no longer got it and they're still sticking their hand out, it will become a big deal. And it's a big deal for them because they haven't learned to stand on their own 2 feet. So, if you're an adult that has always been given everything that you desire or want, and suddenly you go through a divorce or suddenly your parents die, you are left dangling because you never learnt the lessons needed to survive. It's not your fault. It's because your parents didn't put the boundaries in place. So, it represents past life memories, yes. Karmic connections. You may meet people who you've known over many past lives, perhaps in a soul family, where bonds form very quickly, and you're taking on a larger view of your life. which not only emphasises your talents but also aligns with like-minded souls. This could be a fortuitous time to begin a privately owned business. What did I say? Even if it feels like it's the wrong time. Or other professional venture that will bring in extra finances. Whatever your venture may be, fun, creativity and optimism will be part of it. If it's not fun, don't do it. At this time, you will feel less limited and your goals and plans will have a far-reaching potential. Keep in mind the lunar nodes always bring shifts and changes. For instance, a relationship with someone who has destiny written all over them, that handsome stranger walking into your life, may suddenly walk in your life. If so, that relationship will start rapidly and be life-altering. One job may end swiftly and you will find yourself in a much more suitable position. If the energy is used correctly, but if you use it wrongly, it can backfire. It will promote greater optimism and prosperity in your life. This means finances are also likely to increase. This energy is now telling you that the learning is over, the schooling part is over, which is where we started. You've been given all the lessons that you need. Whether you learnt from them or not is another thing. So the schooling part is over. Lessons have been learned. And you're now to act on those lessons towards a greater destiny. At this time, it is evident where you need to go and where you need to be. But I don't think you want to take that decision. As a soul messenger, the appearance of this card in a spread indicates growing into what is called a larger unknown. So you might not know all the answers. You are moving towards a point that promises greater fulfillment. This node is karmic, therefore the lessons will not be easy. Matters will develop suddenly, but there is still work to be done. Luck is on your side, with an opening towards greater things. Karmic lessons have been learned. Now you need to process them and bring fulfillment and happiness to your life. This is about your life purpose, your soul's growth, balance, karmic rewards, karmic bonds, memories of previous lives, reinforcement, support, moving forwards, being right, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, undiscovered talents, fulfillment, the things we fall back on, being in flow, trusting destiny. So Spirit have just put a download in. If you are going through a divorce and you've always had others to provide for you, there is something you are good at and you may have forgotten what it was. Something from your childhood that can earn you extra money. So, the foundations for future success, achievement, giving credit, I would guard against that because you won't get it back. Considering the other side, don't do that too much. Think of yourself as well. Working with others, emotional security, the path of least resistance is not good. It's not going to be easy. The path of least resistance, the easy way, isn't the way out because it will fail. Adaptability, inner strength, playing games, wisdom, trust, working well with youth, understanding children. Yes, you have to understand yourself as a child and others, your children. Optimism, a stroke of good luck, generosity, charity, wealth, the colour, deep red, kind authority, the exploration of ideas, expansion and growth. This is positive karma, rewards. The soul is growing and being in the right place at the right time, but you won't be if you've given all your money to your kids so they can be at the right place at the right time and you're left with nothing. Not saying it is the kids, that's just one scenario. It could be a relationship. Like I said, it could be your inner child having a great big tantrum because you have no idea what to do next because you weren't given the right lessons to learn. So, hope that's helped. Thanks for listening.